Hello, welcome to One Up Digital Consulting. This is our 5-minute video series on digital transformation. Let's get right into it. So this is a top trends I found, Financial Brand Forum. I love them, by the way. Comparing 2019 to 2020 top trends in retail banking. So topping the list, and what we're going to really focus on in this series is journeys. So journeys in 2019, 50%. And in 2020, 59, almost 60%, that retail banking, credit unions included, want to remove friction from the customer journey. This has been on the list as long as I can remember. I've been in banking over 20 years, and removing friction or just customer journeys in general, 360-degree view, name, the buzz term has been around forever. But I actually think it is now possible to do this, right? We also see on the list AI, use of big data. That's great, but we have to start somewhere. I don't see very many doing this well, so I say skip to use of APIs and really real-time APIs and bidirectional APIs if we really want to fix the customer journey and really build sophisticated and intelligent journeys going forward. I'm going to take you through a really short snippet of our process at One Up Digital Consulting. Hopefully you can get something out of this and use it. Journeys, crafting journeys with a purpose. I don't really feel like you need to batch and blast, although that's a thing. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Your journeys really should have purpose. So crafting those with triggers, so something that the customer member did, something that happened in customer service, right? Having digital body language and watching digital body language to trigger journeys for our moments, relationship building, lead nurturing, right? They're engaging with your website. You should be watching all of those pieces, whether that's through your website or purchasing second-party data. All those moments matter, and you should be watching all those and using those to stay ahead of or in front of the customer. Transactions, another great place to kick off journeys and service needs. So part of what we do is determine where do we want to start, and this is a post-it note process. You can do this digitally, don't have to do this with the old school post-it notes. The idea is that you're really breaking down a process to build a robust journey. And that isn't as easy as it sounds. I'm sure a lot of you that have done journeys know that, but it is harder. You have to find the right content. It has to be relevant to the right person. And then the data underneath all of these journeys is really what's important. And having the access to that data, which often marketing doesn't have access to real-time data to really pull off sophisticated journeys. So really breaking down what the journey is, starting small, finding out where you can access that data in real time or very near time, so that it's as relevant as possible. Because you know, consumers, customers, our members are all, it's instant gratification in their right now moment, and if we're a day late through a batch process, we are irrelevant. So please stop doing offers on batch processes. That is not modern and very old school. Move away from that. What you should do in the next step is work through that process, work with your ops team. Whoever is impacted by that journey, you need to be talking to them in the organization and really understanding what roadblocks or barriers you're going to have when you're kicking this off, right? And then this is an example of what, in this case, it was a reverse journey and a retention journey for leasing in this case. You're not going to be able to read anything on the screen. It's all Latin. But if you need help with journey mapping, that is one of the things that One Up Digital does. So crafting journeys with purpose, there's service and sales. You really should have journey roadmaps and understand what you're doing first, second, and third, whether that's onboarding journeys, retention journeys, and going 2 steps in, right? Your data will become very, very important in pulling off this off. We've seen a lot of success with fulfillment journeys where they're in the loan process, sales journeys when they're starting either on your website or they've contacted you through a branch location or a contact center, service journeys. All those things are touch points, and you should be leveraging all those touch points. If you're just getting started, starting small, recommended, watch what happens. Each customer or member base is slightly different, so you're going to want to watch behavior and figure out which journeys you're going to start with. Start small and then start really building on those and making them more and more sophisticated as you move forward. All right, so that was just a little bit about process. If you want a free consultation, you just want to chat about this, I love chatting about this. Happy to get on the phone for 30 minutes. You can just go on my website, onedigitalconsulting.com/schedule an appointment. In this case, the appointment would be a journey. Happy to do road mapping or anything else you need. I would love to hear your comments. Comment, tell me what you think. What journeys are you working on? Let's get the conversation started. Let's start cooperating and sharing intelligence. Not going to hurt anybody to share information. So hope you have a great day. Lisa Nicholas, One Up Digital Consulting.